Right. We are now live, so no swearing, please.
I'll try my hardest not to.
Come on, you know me. I don't swear.
Oh, you will hear that a lot. So, Admiral on deck. Let's go. Here we go. Let's have a look at the comments. So, Physical Media Life is looking forward to this because he was here at 10:56 yesterday. Oh, shit.
Is there something wrong with AJ? I can't. He's speaking
AJ?
and I can't hear him.
I can hear him. Oh, he's gone.
I
He's
couldn't
gone.
hear him, but then I couldn't hear me. Can you hear me?
I couldn't
me
hear
and you,
him.
Michael.
I can hear everyone because I have to. In order to have really good quality, I'm using this cheap headset that I bought from GameStop for €10 before
so you can hear me
GameStop
now?
left Ireland.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Can Steve hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
That stupid red alert.
Wait, who?
I'm not using that.
Was that just me? Was that just me went wrong there, or?
No, I don't think. I think it was me causing it. So, right, let's get on with this because we've only got 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah. All right.
Is that how long you was? Yeah. Oh, get out.
It's there's a 1,000 word essay round at the end. So
Wait, how are we doing
So, yeah.
this? Are we putting?
I will
answers
read
on-
questions and you will answer them.
Yeah, but do we not put them on?
Are we doing it like the
paper
chase, where
and
it's where we each get individual questions?
Yes, it's going to be 5 questions each.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Because
And so we're not
Each
going to have
round.
like our own personal buzzers, are we? Because if we do, I call George Takei's "Oh my" as my buzzer.
no,
I've got a piece of paper thinking that you're going to ask us 40 questions. And we all wrote the answers down like a proper quiz.
well, you can get rid of that.
you expected a proper quiz. That's a shame.
My
Now,
answer
get
to
pen and paper's ready.
my answer to each question is Tiberius, in the hope that it just is right.
I'll give you some sample questions that ease you in, as it were. What is the name of the Vulcan Secret Service? So this is just test. Give you a taste. So does anyone actually know?
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
the Vulcan.
LGR, that's the Romulan one.
Oh, it's the Alexa.
Hang on. Gareth.
I told you to mute. I told you to turn your cam off if you're going to cheat. All right.
Yeah, hang
Which
on, hang on.
famous
Oh,
sci-fi
hang on.
author wrote the script for City on the Edge of Forever?
Oh, Harlan Ellison.
I'll take your word for that. What was the name of Picard's weapons officer on board the USS Stargazer?
Who's?
Oh my god.
Picard's
Okay,
weapons
now.
officer.
Jack Crusher.
No, it was. It was. Oh, it's on the edge of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, I don't know the
Are
answer.
these
so
the
what's
easy ones to break us
Newman. It was Newman. It was Newman.
All right. The last taster one is: in which film did a naked Marina Sirtis get flogged to death by Faye Dunaway?
Up the Elephant Around the Castle with Jim Davison.
So, what do we got?
No, I don't know.
I love that show.
I don't know, but I want to see it.
Want to see what the film?
Yeah, you can send me. You've probably got it.
I got it on VHS. I'll send
Yeah, of course you do.
Send it all on Blu-ray.
it. So let's welcome everyone, and we can start. So we got Adam Davies says, "Hello, AJ. How are you? Never mind the rest of us."
I'm very well, thank you.
He's listening in, playing Batman, going against Deadshot. So got half his attention. Evening, Jay. Hello. He's going to Google these. Hello, Oliver. Who's that?
Oh,
So little Steve.
Some Man City fan.
Little Steve.
yeah.
G-Man here. Good evening. Yes, representing his own channel. Steve from Movie Chats. Michael from Michael's Movie Corner. And yeah, carry on. Let's go.
So
You know, whilst we're here, AJ,
Oh,
this doesn't count. When are you going to invite Gareth on one of the streams with Matt? Because I'm still waiting for that to happen.
I don't get on with him. I don't like him very much. So
Is that
he doesn't get an
the first
invite.
question?
It's not going to happen.
It's not gonna never. I've told him
It's got to
never.
the point where I don't want to go on. So
I don't want him on. Look at him. I don't want that on my channel.
I only go on Batman fans.
It's not
channels.
like you've got standards to keep, is it, AJ?
I know. Come on. No, Gareth's welcome on whenever he wants. I've sent him links before, maybe once, and then he just pops up in the comments.
After the fact. Can't have it around tea time.
I'll have to do a late one for him. But I'll go to bed early. This is past my bedtime. He's lucky I'm staying up for him.
We'll crack on. We'll crack on. How long do Vulcans live up? I asked the questions. Evening, everyone. Hello, Starbuck. Wrong franchise, but welcome.
Yep.
Happy non-binary awareness week. Oh, Christ. I did forget to put up a notice saying, there, see?
It is.
Secret. Yeah. So, yeah, only relevant comments from now on. Now, let's get cracking. So, question 1 to Mr. Big Steve. What type of officer wears a red uniform?
In which part of Star Trek?
Pre-95.
Pre-95 security.
Huh?
Security.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the dance floor.
Well done. 1 to Steve. Isn't that good? All right. Next question to Steve. So I get 5 questions each. What is Yeoman Rand's first name?
You are taking the piss. I don't know. Go on.
Janice.
Of course
Right,
it is.
okay.
Do we not get a chance to steal these?
All right, I'll let you steal if it. Give it.
Okay, well, yeah, let them have a chance to steal them because I might get points on their rounds.
Well, if you can't get it right, then I think maybe
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And if you can't get it
It
right,
only seems fair.
Did you
All right, okay.
did you two know that was Janice?
I did.
I don't even know what series she's from.
I didn't, but I do recognize her from the original series. If memory serves correct, she is. She shows up either frequently in season 1 of the original series, or she's
Well,
the one that
she's the one
gets
with the
with.
clipboard that's in 3 episodes, isn't it? And then
Yeah.
spins
Or
her
she's
off.
the one that
But, yeah,
marries
I didn't know it
Khan.
was Janice.
In the City on the Edge of Forever, she showed up at exactly the 3-minute and 15-second mark for approximately
go.
8 seconds in the background.
Nerds. Sorry. Next question. We're going on to the 3rd question.
Question
You
3.
don't have to discuss every question and answer. All right. Who was Steve? Who was Mr. Kyle in CT?
In CT?
Who was Mr.
Yeah.
Kyle in CT? Where are you getting
Yeah.
these questions from?
I know the answer.
Mr. Kyle.
Hi.
CT.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. You've got me on that one.
I think
Who
I
was
know
it?
the
Yeah.
answer.
Go on then.
Go on, Michael. Put me out my misery.
He's either one of the helmsmen on the Enterprise, or he was transporter chief.
That is correct. He is a transporter chief, the ubiquitous.
Hold on a minute. He said either or either. Not go double. He's got to be.
Half a point then. Half a
He's got to
point.
be like say no. It's this. It's this. I could come
Yeah.
out with well, it's either this or this or this or this or this. Cheating, damn it.
Losers keep quiet. I'll give him a point.
I'm not
Like
saying
Mr.
anything
Kyle
else for the
even
rest of
showed
the
up
team.
in a recent episode of Strange New Worlds, so I'm surprised you didn't recognize that, AJ, with you watching the show weekly.
Yeah,
Or
but
are you
that's-
just making it up
I
as you
haven't
go
watched-
along when you do your
Read other
reviews?
people's reviews.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't pay as much attention to you, Michael. Come on, I'm not as like.
Question
Didn't
4.
see one, the other
10
for
minutes
me.
in.
Sorry, go on.
You two can bicker later. What is Mr. Scott's parting gift to the Klingons in the Trouble with Tribbles, Mr. Steve?
Oh,
I know this one. So I only just watched it a couple of weeks ago.
was it a bottle of whiskey?
No.
It was
Michael.
Romulan ale.
It was Tribbles.
It was Tribbles.
He beamed all the Tribbles onto the Klingon vessel as a parting
I'm
gift.
glad I bet on Michael for this one. Right. Final question to Mr. Steve. What finally provokes Scotty into a fight with the Klingons in the same episode?
When they called the Enterprise rust bucket or something, didn't they? They insulted the Enterprise.
They did. They said it should be hauling garbage, and then corrected it to it should be hauled away as garbage.
Garbage, yeah.
There we go. Right. So
Cheeky.
Steve's had 2 points.
When you ask me actual Star Trek questions, I know the
This is
answer.
just the first round. They've got a whole. We've got 2,000 questions to get through tonight. We're on.
AJ doesn't look too happy about that.
Round 2. Let's go to Michael now. What is Chekhov's first name?
Pavel.
Oh, give him the easy one.
Yeah, I know.
I get fucking Yeoman What's the Face. That's a 3 minutes of Star Trek in the whole entire life, and he gets Pavel Chekhov.
These are the basic questions, though. That's what. All right. What rank is Chekhov in CT?
He is an ensign.
Okay. What is CT?
Yeah, I'm going to say that. I didn't know. I was playing along.
I'm assuming it's the original series.
So I don't even know that one.
Okay.
What is CT? I don't even know what that means.
That's what threw me about Jensen, whatever her face was. I was like, what the fuck, CT? But when you think about it, yeah.
What
it's
is
the one
Star
with,
Trek
the
CT?
clipboard.
Doesn't say. Oh, new subject. Oh,
Remains of CT Star.
it must be the original series. It
Yeah,
says
what's the
CT,
CT
TNG,
must have
DS9.
CT must have some
Current timeline, not Kelvin timeline.
Yeah, but this book came out in 95, so
Yeah, this is pre-editing. I know.
this is pre-JJ Abrams.
Let's just take it as meaning the original series somehow.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
See, I'm disappointed in you two Trekkies that you don't even know. Is it Trekkies or Trekkers? What do you go by?
Nerds.
Either or.
Either or. Okay.
Get
Nerds.
The same with Whovian, and there's another term for Whovian, and I just
No, don't get started on who. We haven't got that kind of time.
Another time.
Another time. Third question to Michael. Who are captured by the Romulans in the Enterprise incident?
It is Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock.
Yep.
And I just watched that episode a few days ago, so that's why it's fresh in my memory.
I've done some research. Watched an episode.
See, I watched these when I was a kid. I haven't watched them since, so that's my
You never had TV when you were a kid, did they, AJ?
What?
Right.
I had to put 50p's into the back of it.
Oh, that's a good radio rental.
Keep it going. Gareth knows.
Right, final question to Michael. Why does Uhura have to learn to read in the Changeling?
It's because they erased her memory, if I'm correct.
Who did?
Something similar to that effect. The Khans, I believe they are called, or the Kelvins.
Okay.
Well,
right.
Well, what was the answer? Was that correct?
It was a word of memory there.
Oh.
Right. That was 5. So now it's AJ's turn.
Oh, hope these are easy.
The check is cleared. Right.
What was Kirk's middle name? Go
It's
on,
American.
you might as well give him the fucking 5 points now.
Who is the only crew member unaffected by the spores in the sea at the side of Paradise?
Wait, say that again. Who was?
You're going to pay attention.
No, you cut out.
Playing with your toys. Who was the only crew member unaffected by the spores in This Side of Paradise?
It was Chekhov.
I know this one.
I don't know.
Chekhov. This is a season 1 episode. Chekhov only comes in season 2.
All right, it was Sulu then.
No, do you want to carry
I
on?
don't think Sula was in that episode.
Okay, it was Scotty. It was
It wasn't
Spock.
Scotty.
It was Kirk.
It wasn't Spock.
Uhura.
Who was it, Michael?
It was Janice.
The
Mann.
answer is Kirk.
It is
I
Kirk.
said Kirk. I listed them all. I gave him the answer.
Yeoman.
I knew it because it's one of my favorite episodes from season 1.
Hey. All right, carry on. Next
All right.
question. Give that to
Question
Michael.
2. Shit, now I'm lost. Who was rejected as a host by the Salt Vampire?
Is this from the original Star Trek? Is it?
The first
I'm
pilot,
guessing
the
so.
man trap.
Yeah, classic,
It was.
classic Trek. It's at the top of the page. CT classic
It was
Trek.
Spock. It was Spock.
It was Spock. You got a point.
Thank you very much.
He's on the board. So that's a pound. Right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
good.
so first prize is a car. Second prize is a set of steak knives, and third prize is humiliation.
I'll
Take
get
the third prize now and go.
No, you'll do better than me.
Right, well, we're on third question. Who was accused of murder in The Wolf in the Fold?
That was Kirk.
Incorrect. It was Scotty.
All right.
A bit quick
Oh,
there,
wait.
Michael. He did give an answer. Right. So is that it? Is that your 5 now? We wasted our time, or is that
I don't know,
4?
was that 5?
That's 4.
Didn't
We'll give
feel
you-
like 5.
We'll give you another one.
Easy one.
Okay. Who developed the ultimate computer?
I don't know, do I?
Well, that's you say.
I do.
Go on then, Michael.
Richard Daystrom.
Oh.
Right. That's the first round over. So Steve has 2. Michael has 1, 2, 3. I can't count too many. About 10. Yeah, it's about 1.
I might as well go now.
It's not fair. You see, I've got a day job. Michael's just been binge watching the original series all fucking week.
She's right.
Yeah.
He knew it before then.
He's younger. He's writing into Star Trek. Oh, I got Star Trek. I should have worn this. I should have worn my Star Wars t-shirt.
Go on.
Oh,
Next round of humiliation, please, Gareth.
Oh yes, you're eager. So let's say hello to a few people first, because they're saying hello. Hello, you Trekkies. Says Lyndon. Good
Mark.
Harvest Toys is doing something I can't do. Oh, show offs. People are answering. Jay's here. Support from the ranks.
Yeah.
Sean's here. Hello, Sean. Yeah, no triggering people. Dave's here. We're doing. He loves a good Star Wars quiz. Good, good to know. So we'll see him. Oh,
Savage is
there
on
you go.
our channel tomorrow.
Ah, there you go. Right. Let's go to the harder questions.
Fucking hell.
harder.
How do you spell fucking what's his face in Klingon? Go on, give me that one.
That's all fucking foul language, isn't it? Right. Answers on page 163. There we go. Right. So, Big Steve. Question 1. Are you ready, Michael? How does the
Yes.
Enterprise get out of the Romulan trap in the Defector?
How does the Enterprise get out the Romulan trap and the Defector?
In the Defector. 163.
They have the Klingons decloak behind them.
That is true.
Yeah.
No,
See, I always wondered that.
True.
I always wondered about that because there was only 2 Klingon bird of prey, and they're half the size of the Derek class ship. So why were the Romulans even scared about that?
Stop talking
Well,
about
I suppose it's, two Klingon bird of plays plus a Galaxy class, which was at that time one of the strongest ships in the fleet.
one of the Derek classes is a match for the Enterprise, and the others can take out the 2 bird of prey. So I don't know why the Romulans were even scared of that. But anyway, that's just
Anyway,
Probably they didn't want to
does the
start a
Enterprise get
war
out
with the
of the Romulans'
Klingons.
discuss.
Go
So
on.
it's
Sorry,
next.
Gareth. Although you are the host, mate, go on. You can continue.
Stop putting people in timeout.
I think AJ's just done with our shit already.
Well, you guys get classes, and I'm like,
What is responsible for the ship's problems in evolution?
It was wasn't it a cloaked warbird?
Hang on, that was the last answer, wasn't it?
No, that was the cloaked bird of prey. Wasn't it the warp field of a cloaked Romulan ship?
No.
No. Okay, that must have been something else then.
Anyone?
Go on. Put me up in misery.
Oh, the hell.
what was the question again?
Oh, no, you're going to fucking pay attention now. No one. What is responsible for the ship's problems in evolution?
Is this next gen or original series?
This is now next generation, I should say.
Yeah, next
Okay.
year.
Abysmal script writing.
I can remember the episode because it's the one where they all change, isn't it? They all drop back. Worf becomes like the big killer thing and goes after Troy, and but I can't remember what started it off.
Nanites.
What?
Nanites.
Microscopic robots.
I thought you said nanites. I thought it was my bedtime.
No.
That damn Wesley Crusher's got a lot to answer for, hasn't he?
Yeah. Right. Which crew members does Moriarty kidnap?
Data and Guinan.
Not what I got written down here. I guess it's the
Right. So the episode you're talking about, there's
Elementary,
Crusher,
my dear Data.
Crusher, yeah. There's Crusher, Guinan, Picard, and Data. And I'm sure Guinan is taken by Moriarty.
Well, none of those names are in my book.
Is it LaForge and Guinan? It might be LaForge and Guinan. Sorry. Go on.
Any advance on that?
If memory serves correct, it's a season 2 episode, so it could be Pulowski and Geordi.
Okay, well, no points, but it is Polanski, Dr. Polanski.
Right. Okay.
Right.
I can remember the episode
So do
because
I.
it's where he draws the Enterprise as a turtle on the blackboard.
Yeah. Right. What happens to the Enterprise in Cause and Effect?
Cool. What
Oh,
happens
that's
to
an
the
easy
Enterprise?
one.
That's like
Come on, the answer's in the question.
What happens? It explodes.
Go on, AJ. For the
yeah,
steal.
that's the Groundhog Day episode, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the
There you
answer?
go.
So it
They're
explodes.
caught in a time loop. They're caught in
Yeah.
a consistent time
Yeah, they're
loop.
caught in a time loop with the USS Bozeman, which is captained by Frasier from
Fine.
Frasier.
That
I'll
wasn't the
allow
question.
it.
Mhm.
It's a
The question was
causality
they're
loop.
caught in a time loop. That's the answer. We don't need none of your geeky
It's-
nonsense to build it up, make yourself look good. It was caught in a time loop.
Yeah,
I'm right. I get a point.
The boat
Give him a
crashes
point.
into it and it blows up.
It's about time that you actually get a point, AJ.
Going by the answers
Well,
in the book.
which part of this is am I wrong? Because the Bozeman, the ship crashes into it and the Enterprise blows up. It
Says
explodes.
Causality.
What-
Say blow
What
up.
does the book
So
say?
technically, we're all correct.
Yeah.
I just expanded on it a little bit
Wait,
more.
wait, what does
Thank
So
you very
Big
much.
Steve gets the point, AJ
what
doesn't,
does
and we
the
move
book
on.
Say? What does the book say?
Yeah, the causality.
Read the answer, Gareth. What's the book say, Gareth?
This is Vija tonight.
Read the book
The answer
answer.
says they were caught in a causality loop.
Time loop. Thank you very much.
That's
Let him
not
have
what
his
happens
point.
to the Enterprise.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
all we
We're going by the
need.
book. We're going by the book. I've got to get a point in somewhere, okay?
Go
Right.
on. I'll let you have the point, you old man. Go on.
Who is
Yeah, we
apparently
gotta
in the
keep
process...
the old timer happy.
I need the morale.
Can't have him cranky
Ugh.
Hang on,
Look,
what?
since it is past his
Champion from the
bedtime.
episode Relics, isn't he?
What?
Fifth question and final question to Steve for the night. Who is apparently in the process of being shot by a disruptor when time is frozen in Timescape?
Ooh.
Oh, was it Crusher?
Yes.
Which one?
What is... Yeah, hopefully. I got it right because I wasn't listening. Right. So there we go. 5 points. So now your score is 4. So let's go to Michael. Right. Why couldn't Beverly save Tashiar's life?
Of course, you'd pick the episode I haven't seen.
Isn't the best one?
If memory serves correct, it was that sludge thing that killed her.
Yeah.
Armis wouldn't let her save him because he would have killed the rest of the crew that was stuck on the shuttle.
Wrong.
Mm. Hang on. There's a bit more to it than that.
Because she wanted out of her contract on the show.
Just kicked out, wasn't it?
She wanted to do more, so they're like, "No, sorry, you can fuck off."
The episode was called Skin of Evil, and Troy and an ensign was stuck on the shuttle, and Armis was the sludge monster, and he wouldn't allow them to go in to rescue them.
But that's not why Crusher couldn't rescue her, save her life. She got to her in the end.
Well, she was dead on impact because it broke her neck, didn't it? When it spun it.
That's not what the book says, you see.
Well, that's what happened in the episode.
Anyone want to hazard a guess? The
say?
medical term? I've lost the
Dead
page
on
now.
arrival.
Yeah, pretty much. There was too much synaptic damage.
Oh, fucking hell. There you go, yeah.
I'm sure she says that. Right, Michael's question number 2. What is noticeable about the virus in Angel 1?
Another episode I haven't seen. I haven't seen every episode of TNG, so I'm going to have to pass on this one.
Okay. Anyone want to hazard a guess?
I know the episode because this is where they put the kids into stasis, isn't it? Because it's only affecting the older members of the science crew. But I think one of them's it comes from the kids, doesn't it? Are they enhanced in some way? They're the ones that are putting the virus out, and they're not knowing that they're doing it.
No.
Because to fix it, they've got to go back through the transporter and take out the DNA strands on the previous.
The answers aren't that technical. It has a sweet smell. Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. There you go. You know the episodes and the answer's a sweet smell.
Okay. How many times does Michael? How many times does the Enterprise get destroyed in Cause and Effect?
See, I know it. The span of the episode, essentially, the causality loop lasts for 2 or 3 days. I'm just going to throw a number of 150 as a guess.
Right. Anyone else want to guess?
7.
Which man was it? 15.
7.
It says 4 in here, so.
So who's closest?
None of you. Right, where is it? Fifth question to Michael. Where is it? Name 2 episodes in which the Enterprise is seen to be destroyed.
We just
Well,
go
obviously,
for one.
cause and effect.
I just read this, but yeah, then pick another one. But Troy doesn't do it.
Watch another one.
Oh. AJ thinks he knows it.
Because I remember seeing a
Is this a
video
trick
on this.
It's dead air for the DJ.
Is
Right,
this a trick
AJ,
question?
is it? Go on now.
All good things.
No.
Right,
I was
Steve
thinking
saying yes. Steve saying yes, it does. Where did
No,
you?
I just remembered an episode. I just don't remember the name of it.
Well, that don't
Okay.
help, Michael. That don't
Remember,
help.
what's
What's the story behind the episode, Michael? We'll tell you
Yes,
what the name
The
of
episode is Worf is thrown between different realities,
Yeah.
and there is an
It's about-
Enterprise
it's
from a
about
timeline
the
where
Enterprises.
the Borg
That's
kept
the Enterprise.
attacking them, and that one got destroyed.
That he cheats all you. Right. Is anyone going
That's
to
the
give me a
Enterprise
title?
blow up in All Good Things.
I agree with AJ. It's all good things because there's three
It is,
Enterprises.
yeah. There is 3
Two of them
Enterprises
get
that do
destroyed
destroy.
and the Enterprise stays alive. So yeah, I agree with AJ.
What is it? Does anyone
So I
have the
think me and
correct
AJ
answer?
get half a point each for that, because I named one, he named one.
Yeah,
It wasn't the one named. He didn't. Timescape is the one named.
Don't
that's the
matter
one.
what's
That's
named.
the one with Worf. Timescape's the one with Worf.
But-
Yeah. I couldn't remember the
But
name because I
AJ,
never actually
right,
seen the episode. Yeah,
Enterprise D gets
AJ
blown
is
up
correct.
in All Good
All right,
Things.
all right. Pity points all round.
See, look, the geeks are telling me that I'm correct, so go with it. I know more than you.
Right, come on, then. It's your turn.
Oh, here we
Right,
go.
where's the hard? Give him a
I mean
hard
that in a
one.
nice way, okay? Saying geeks.
All
We know. The same way I mean it with all the love that I call you an old timer, and that you get cranky and you need to be put to bed.
Oh, there we go. We got a nice cup of tea.
With my bedpan, yes.
What are you going to say? Put down then?
Punisher style. Right.
Okay,
Question
go on.
one, AJ.
Tiberius.
This is the basic level question, so give you a chance. Who is the Enterprise's barber?
Oh, that blue fella, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Bolian. I just
what it
don't
says.
know his name. I mean, what's the point of Picard going to him? He has no hair. It's just no point.
Did we ever find his name?
I don't know.
Apparently, someone knows it.
No, I
See?
can't tell you his name.
Go on.
Anyone?
No.
No. Movie man's been
Mott.
shouting it. Mr. Mott. So, right. Question.
I
Do I
just
need to get
remembered his species.
children's book
And
out?
that.
Who follows
Well,
Worf
for
in
AJ,
the
yeah,
chain of command?
you do.
What? I do
Who
what?
follows Worf in the chain of command?
Julia Forge.
Correct. Point to AJ.
Mhm.
Cool.
Michael
Right.
get worried.
Who is the best shuttle pilot on the
The
Enterprise?
next person down was Troy, so it's not much difference.
Who's the best shuttle pilot on the Enterprise?
Apparently, yeah.
It was Tasha Yar until her death.
All right. Who else is there then?
Data.
One in 7 chance. Who?
Data.
Who wants to steal that one?
Picard.
Nope.
Geordie?
Michael? Nope. Riker.
Right.
Oh.
Right. Where do we get to? Number 3. No, that was not. Number 4. Who is the best poker player on the Enterprise?
Please see previous answer.
Basically, yeah.
Picard.
Who's that?
No, it's Riker.
Oh, was it Riker? I didn't even
Yeah, it's
remember.
Riker.
No one's getting any points for Tia.
See, Michael, that's how I don't know stuff from Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Because after watching it, it's just gone in and out.
Number 5 for AJ.
Oh.
And the final one for this round. Which crew member does Spot particularly hate? Quiet, please.
I think I know it.
What? That's the cat.
Quiet on set.
Yeah, Spot's the cat, the ginger cat. Good on you. You recognize animals.
Stop taking my focus off of the question. Spot doesn't like Geordie LaForge.
No, he doesn't like Worf.
That's who I was about to say as well. Yeah, it's Worf he doesn't like.
Dislike for Worf until Worf looks after him in later episodes.
Well, that's not the answer in the book.
What's the answer? What's the answer?
Riker.
Riker?
I don't think Spot ever met Riker.
I don't think he did either.
Well, proper nerd.
I can remember in the early episodes with Spot, Worf walked in, Spot hissed and went for Worf. Worf backed out, and then
Worf doesn't even like the cat. He holds Spot at arm's length.
Yeah.
You two discuss while I say hello to the chat. Hello, Nos. Hello, Movie
I
Mad.
think you booked wrong there, Gareth.
So do I.
Hello, Luke. Hello, Cement Shoes. Who else have I missed? There's far too many comments now to go through. Good evening, Ricky, I suppose. Adrian James, good evening. I think I'm caught up. Right. Third round. Let's see if we can get some respect to each other.
We're not going to clear that little food bar up there, Gareth, then. No one gets the point.
No one gets the point. Now, this round you have another choice. More Generation or Deep Space Nine?
Deep Space
I like
Nine.
DS9. Let's go DS9.
I've seen every episode of Deep Space Nine, so I have a better chance than I did with TNG.
I think this was AJ's favourite series, isn't it? So
it is indeed.
Doesn't mean that I know it.
So we can go to Admiral level questions for all of you.
Oh, fuck.
Instead of the ensign ones we've been sitting
Which Bajoran died alongside Dax and whatever? Fuck, I don't know. Oh.
Hey, there's people that know that, so don't knock it. Right. If I can find the right page. Right, Deep Space Nine, crew. Let's talk some crew. Okay. Big Steve. What do Cisco, Dr. Bashir, Dax, and Kira initially think they are sharing in Move Along Homer? Move Along Home. The light in the
they thought they were sharing a dream.
I dreamed a dream. What page is this on?
They thought they were sharing a dream before they realised they're actually playing a game. And it's what the game...
AJ, are you trying to do your Jedi mind trick on us?
Going all scanners instead. That is correct. Movie Mad is shouting at his screen right now. A dream. Oh, no cheating. Right. Number 2 question to Big Steve. Who almost started another war between Bajora and Cardassia in The Homecoming?
Oh, bloody hell, it was Kira's mate that they rescued. Oh, shit, what was his name? I want to say Shere Khan, but it's not Shere Khan. That's the Jungle Book.
I thought it was Gul Dukat, because it's usually always Gul Dukat.
Go on, what's the answer?
The official answer. I keep losing my place. Where's my thumb? Kira.
Kira nearly started a war. Okay. I did say Kira, but I said Kira's friend. Do I get the point?
You get a pity point. Yeah, go on. You're still not going to win. Right. I'll skip the next question, which is how. But then, so
how did she start a war?
Yeah,
she probably went to punch Gul Dukat.
It's just gravity, but that's the wrong answer. She rescued prisoners of war from the prison planet. Right. So now, the proper question is, which DS9 officers discovered the first stable wormhole in the known universe?
Dax and Cisco.
Yes. There's a lot of shouting in the answers. Right. So, where are we? Fourth question. What sides are the crew compelled to take when the station is overcome by an ancient alien virus in Dramatis Personae?
What? Sorry, what sides?
Yeah. So there's a verses.
Was that
AJ.
the Wraith and the Wraith and the Prophets? Was it not the Wraith? What are they called? Prophets and Wraiths.
No. Anyone?
No.
AJ, the expert. What's your Google say?
I'm not using Google. It's not me working away.
Bing. You weren't paying attention. Bajoran versus Federation.
Does he ever?
I was going to say that.
All right, point to AJ. All right. Let's go back to this. Who runs the bar on DS9?
Quark.
Oh my God, that's so easy.
That's an AJ question.
You'll get yours.
Let's just face it, AJ. Garrick just does not like you. He's giving you all the hard questions.
Yes.
That's fine. But
We need to refer to Gareth as Garrick in this round, don't we?
Yeah.
Right. There we go. So you've got. I should have done a point system that's better than this.
I got 4 in that round.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 altogether. Michael, are you ready, sir?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Right. Why did Rokel vow to kill Croden in Vortex? Bloody hell.
I don't fucking know.
Correct.
What's the episode Vortex?
What
Read
you
the
sound?
question out
Try
again.
say the question 5 times fast. I guarantee you'll bite your fucking tongue.
Why did Rokel vow to kill Croden in Vortex?
Did he kill his father after having an affair with his mum?
No. Well, maybe, but it's not what's written here. Unless.
no idea.
Isn't that the general that they wanted to kill? And it ends up he was having an affair with his mum.
No. Because Croden killed his twin Arkel. Bloody hell.
Oh, no wonder I don't fucking remember. It's a season 1 episode.
Oh dear, the first season? You've not seen DS9?
Oh, is that the one with the stupid twins that were?
Sounds right.
Yeah, right.
Sounds about right.
He looked like he was dying halfway through the episode because his twin had died.
Okay. Next question. 2 is, who is found to be the leader of the Marquis?
Oh, I know him. I know
Is he
him.
snacking over there?
I can see him in my head.
It doesn't help
but I
you.
can't remember his
Which
fucking
series
name.
are you talking? What series are you
Deep
talking?
Space
here,
Nine.
Gareth?
No,
No,
it's
but
all
there was
Deep Space
2.
Nine.
There was Cisco's mate who was the captain, and then there was Michael Eglinton in later episodes.
That's who I was
He's
trying to
stealing
think of. It was
So there's the
that's
black-
who I was thinking of, Michael Everton, and I just couldn't
There's
remember his name.
There's the black captain who left early
That
on
is
in
true,
the early
yeah.
series, and then there's Eddington
Yeah.
in the second and later on in the series. So which one's the right answer? Because there's 2.
Who kept because Michael Everton kept quoting Les Mis to Cisco.
That's right. He kept calling him Chevere.
I've got Commander Hudson.
That's the
He was
first one.
He was the first one.
Yeah,
That would no one mentioned.
Captain Hudson.
Commander Hudson. Right. Question the 3rd. What are the first symptoms of the aphasia virus in Babel?
I reviewed that not long ago.
So you know the answer then.
Not necessarily.
I've got no fucking clue.
Anyone?
They start to I don't know if it's the first symptom, but they start losing their ability to speak. Their words start just talking nonsense.
Gibberish is the answer, but I'll allow nonsense.
Same thing.
Again, another season 1 episode.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
no wonder I don't fucking know the answer.
Can I ask a question? Why am I the only one that's not searching for this on my phone?
Well,
I'm just looking up the episode titles to figure out what fucking season it is.
Okay.
that's
You
it.
It's
don't
all
have
been
this
season 1.
encyclopedia so quick at hand here.
It's all been
That's
season 1.
I'll keep my
No
hands.
The
wonder
book
I
was
don't
released
know
in
the
95.
answer.
It's because the
Anyway,
book was released in 95. It was only halfway through season 2 when this was released.
and they say Star Wars.
That means there's
Go
going to
on,
be no
next question.
Voyager.
Come on.
Fifth
Hey,
question.
yeah.
The book is God in this situation, right? Who gave Keiko away to at O'Brien and Keiko's wedding?
On O'Brien's wedding. I'm going to say Kira Nerys.
No. Anyone?
Okay.
Yeah, it was Cisco because Keiko's father was passed away.
Nope.
I was going to say Cisco, but he's the one who marries them.
That's
so-
right. He gave it away. See?
I'm going to... My next answer is going to be Julian.
No.
Then
Julian
it has to be Dax.
No, it doesn't.
Cool.
No, the answer is there. Hang on a second. You said it was supposed to be Deep Space Nine. That's TNG.
Well,
Yeah.
No wonder we got fucking confused.
Yeah,
said
that is
Space
absolutely
Nine.
right.
all right, you can have a second one. But yeah, like Danny said, show us your hands, no phones.
Yeah.
How's that for you, Danny?
All right. All right, listen. Hey, keep it nice.
I can't
friends
remember
here.
Data making an appearance in DS9.
No.
I know Riker did.
Data didn't.
No.
Yeah,
make it.
Riker made an appearance, yeah.
Data didn't.
What shape are the computer screens on DS9?
What shape?
If I can, I've lost the question now. There we go. 174, 2.
What's 6 sides?
They've got to be
I thought it was gonna be an
rectangular.
easy one.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to make sure, because I was trying to visualize it in my head.
I should have had
You know,
movie
taking
man
a
on.
nice stroll along the promenade,
Oh, what's he go? He smashes
flipping
it.
off Quark, talking to Morn.
AJ, do you want to answer?
Yeah, they're circular.
Not all.
Any
of them.
advance on circuit?
The ones on the bridge have got 6 sides in that center console.
All right, hexagon then. They're
Elliptical.
hexagonal.
Elliptical.
Yeah.
So none of you got it. I thought that was an easy one. So right, try something easy then. What?
I'd done
To my-
foundation maths. No wonder I didn't get it.
Michael, what is the difference between TNG and DS9 Starfleet uniforms?
Oh, that's so like.
What, you know the answer?
Well, it's an easy one, isn't it?
Let Michael answer.
Well,
and
it
then if he
depends on which. It depends on which era, like whereabouts in DS9 they're questioning, because
This is true.
halfway through season 5 they changed to the grey
doesn't-
uniform.
obviously before 95.
Difference. There isn't any difference.
All right, AJ, we're gonna shut you up.
Okay, so
I want the answer. It's in the app.
I'm not going to give you a word for word, am I? Okay, so basically the Deep Space Nine uniforms are fully black with the colour at the top there, with the sort of polo shirt underneath, sort of burgundy almost colour, pinky going on burgundy, and the Starfleet TNG uniforms were black at the top, but then coloured down below on the main part of the body, but trousers.
You say coloured these days? I don't know. But if you're trying to say inverted,
yeah, well, that's probably an easy way to say it.
we eventually got there, so you can have a point. There we go. Happy days. Everyone's happy now. Right, AJ's chance.
I thought you'd have got that, Michael. That was easy.
Oh, suddenly he's saying there's easy.
Yeah, it's got a point though, AJ. There was 3 different uniforms using DS9.
There was.
In later series, they swapped around again, didn't they?
They did, and then the TNG crew got those uniforms in the films.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because they were filming DS9 at the time. They were filming First Contact,
and they had sold either put the TNG uniforms into storage or sold them or something, and so that's why some of the actors' uniforms look so short. It's because they literally borrowed them from Deep Space Nine in Generations.
Right. Anyway,
moving on.
AJ's 5 questions. Number 1: which 2 characters have guest starred on TNG and DS9?
Okay. Patrick Stewart as Picard and Riker as it was actually it wasn't Riker, it was the twin Riker from the
Thomas.
Tom Riker
from the accident thing. Yeah. It was a Riker.
No.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't think
Emissary, and Tom Riker.
He was an emissary.
Tom Riker was
season
in
3.
Yeah, where he stole the Defiant.
The Defiant came in season 3. That's after this book came out. So my answer, because I'm going to steal this, is Sir Patrick Stewart and John Delancey as Q.
No. Did anyone say
he was in the episode, wasn't he, with Vaj?
He was in the season 1 episode.
Yeah, Q. Yeah. So what's the answer in the book?
The answer in the book is Quark and Dr. Bashir.
Wait. So it was who starred in TNG
and DS9.
Wait. So say the whole question again. Read the question out.
Which 2 characters have guest starred in TNG and DS9?
Well, Bashir and Quark can't guest star in DS9.
Their own series.
Yeah, because they're main characters. So
you might as well.
I'm correct by saying that it's Picard and Q.
Take it up with David.
No, you're not. You're not, because Picard ain't guest starred in TNG. So the answer would be Q and Vaj, the girl.
Yeah.
Because Q's a guest star in the next generation all the time, and they were both guest stars in Deep Space Nine. But Picard can't be a guest star in Next Generation, so I would say that's the point.
I honestly think Garrett should just throw that book out and because it's giving me a headache.
Right.
Are you pleased you've done this now, Gareth?
Look, just get your pen and mark that. I'll
mark that out, and then I'll find the guy that wrote it. And have a go at him. Right.
That's a badly worded question. That really
another alternate question for AJ's number 1. How did Sisko lose his wife?
She was killed on his ship at the Battle of War 359.
Killed on the Saratoga.
Yeah. Yep. By the Borg attack. Under the command of Locutus.
Which, fun fact, in Picard season 3, at the ship fleet museum, there is a Saratoga there that is combined from the original series Saratoga and what was left of Sisko Saratoga.
We don't care.
Did anyone say?
Yeah, AJ did.
AJ did, yeah. He got the answer correct.
You're not even listening to our answers now, Gareth, for God's sake.
Not easy.
You see, this is why I should have done it. You all would have been fucked if I was doing it.
Yeah, it'd all be shit. Michael.
Well, yeah, we'll
No,
find
because
out.
I would see one of the questions I would have asked
In
is
Alpha Canon,
who was
and
the
Beta-
original? No. The question I was like, hoping would come up is who was the first actress to play Catherine Janeway in Voyager before she got recast?
Genevieve Budjevov or whatever her name was.
Jean Valjean, yeah.
Yeah. Jean Valjean. He's talking
However,
about
the
the
book only
music.
goes up to 1995, and Voyager still wasn't written then.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I'm royally fucked on that front
Anyway,
because Voyager is my favorite show and the one I know the most about.
Registration numbers. Come on,
yeah, we're
next
gonna get
one.
the registration.
Anyway, come on. Where's my questions?
We're gonna do movies, then registration numbers if you get time. How many years after losing his wife did Cisco take command of DS9?
3 years.
Ooh. I might have bet on the wrong horse.
Where was he? Where was he in those 3 years in between, AJ?
He was stuck in development hell.
You mean you're not wrong? He was
You're not wrong.
he was developing the Defiant at that point, and it went tits up, and then he went on to command DS9.
He was developing the Saber, the Defiant, and the rest of the Bull Killers, wasn't he? So you went for
It's mainly just the Defiant he was working on.
Yeah, that's what I meant, because they called it hell. He called it hell in one episode, if you remember. He said that it's in development hell.
It was in mothballs for a year.
Anyway,
Right, question 2.
what do you mean question 2? I've had loads of questions.
Yeah, well, you know,
He has.
you
I've got
complained about
Wolf
the-
359 right. I've got this one right. I've got
Yeah,
I've got the one about Thingy right, or was that someone else's question?
that was someone else's
Who guest
question.
starred?
Yeah, and then well,
Wait,
we
that
skipped
wasn't a
one.
question, though. We all agreed that was a shit question.
Right, you
It
get
was
one.
a shit question.
But I was still right,
Uh,
because that was the point.
who was the first visitor from the Gamma Quadrant?
Oh, I forget his name. It was the green alien thing. that
Oh,
came-
the green alien. That's what it says here.
the green alien that was like a
Wasn't
lizard
Tusk.
that was being tracked.
It wasn't Tusk.
It was.
I'm sure it wasn't.
It was the green alien.
Because I thought it was the ones that Quark was playing the game with in the
Play the game. Play the game.
show,
play the game.
Way Home episode.
No, they were after.
Right. What's your answer?
Are you sure it was Tusk?
It was Tusk, the green alien.
It is.
The green
unless
lizard
the
alien.
book says.
Yeah. there
So
you
we're
go.
agreeing with the book. Tusk.
Yeah, it was a couple of episodes after was the one where they
Thank
played
you.
the game with them folk
Yeah.
who put them into
Right.
the game. Yeah, into the game.
So, where are we? Fuck it. 5th question. Who does Luxana Troy have her sights set on in The Forsaken?
Luoxana.
Yeah, whatever.
That one's easy.
She has her sights set on Cisco.
Anyone
No, it's
else?
Odo.
No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they look alike. They look alike.
I should get that one because I
You get
was the
one,
first one
Michael.
to say it.
Oh, fuck off, Michael.
There we go. Right.
Hey, I said it first. We can roll back
did
the
say
tape and
first.
find out.
Yeah, right. Sit tight, everyone. We're going to watch the replay from the beginning.
See, I at least might let AJ not answer the question before I jump in.
Michael's just getting too eager.
Right.
There's
Final
a great
round.
part
That-
in
well,
that
that- no, that's
episode
right.
though, where they're in the lift and she just holds up his dress and he just
Yeah, because that's what happens. They get stuck in the lift,
get
and
stuck
he
in the
has
lift.
to go back into his gelatinous form, as he does to sleep, as his version of sleep.
it's not the
And
only
at that
time
point-
someone's left some DNA on one of her dresses though, the dirty slut.
Oh, shit. Right. The scores are after 3 rounds. Steve's got 8. AJ's got 9. And Michael's got 11.
This is really controversial, this quiz though.
It really is.
All to play for.
You're asking
Like, I
AJ
thought we
questions.
would get a mix of stuff, not just up as far as season 1 of DS9.
Don't worry about it, Michael. Look, you should be happy because you're getting original. You've had questions from the original series, and I honestly haven't watched them since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
However, you're also getting answers. You're also getting questions that aren't questions, though. So,
Yeah.
Right.
But to be
Moving on to
fair, I'm surprised AJ didn't know that Loxana question. I thought he was going to get it because it was easy.
It was too easy. That's
All
why
right.
he fell.
tell you what we need to do, though, Michael. We need to stop giving AJ the pity points.
Yeah, we really should.
You're only saying that, Steve, because you're one behind me.
Right, Steve. On to the films.
Okay.
All right, this is where I've come into my own.
This is the same because I literally just finished my rewatch of them.
Oh,
But-
and I've got a full-time job and I've not. Okay,
No.
so let's move on.
Question 1. What is
Hey,
the
it's
best
not
Star
my
Trek
fault. I like to be a month ahead with my uploads.
Question 1. What is the best Star Trek movie? Star Trek 2 rather.
First Contact.
Game over.
We will go to an opinion-based game later. Right. Where am I? No, I'm
People
lost.
are going to start dialing off this in a minute.
We've lost everyone. No one watching that. No one's gonna
That's all right.
agree.
No one watching anyway.
I wonder how many is watching my stream.
Steve's question. Which classic Trek crew members are absent in Generations?
It's easy.
It's
Spock and McCoy.
no.
Which classic crew members aren't in Generations?
Yeah.
Spock and McCoy.
Not what the book says.
Because they were replaced by Chekhov and Scotty.
AJ, do you want to tell us? Embarrass yourself
Spock.
if you get it wrong.
McCoy, Uhura.
Yes.
Oh, you wanted the
See,
whole.
I was going to
crew
answer
way.
that,
That's
but
all right.
I
Actually,
thought,
that's wrong.
let's be nice and give the older gentleman
No, that's wrong.
his time to shine.
It's
What'd you
actually
say?
wrong. I read it wrong.
I
You're
s-
wrong.
What do you mean you
Well,
read it wrong?
Sulu wasn't there either.
Who?
Sulu wasn't there either in Generations.
Yes.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
Sulu, Uhura, and Spock.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realise you wanted the whole Missing Bridge crew,
Oh,
not
and it
just.
said which crew members.
Well, I give you two,
Fine.
What two did you say?
Spock and McCoy, because they were originally meant
Hang
to
on,
be in
McCoy's
there.
not on the list. McCoy was
And then
in
I
it.
gave 3. And then Steve gave 4.
Yeah.
So I gave him the third one, then he added the fourth one.
Alternate
Once
question.
I understood what he wanted. Go on.
Alternate question. Which Enterprise is Cook commanding when he disappears?
He's not commanding an Enterprise when he disappears.
It's not a trick question.
It is a trick question because he was on the Enterprise B and he wasn't commanding.
But he
All right,
did
I
take command.
But he gave
But he
it back.
gave him back when he went downstairs.
He gave
What
it back.
What was the last ship he commanded then before he went downstairs?
The Enterprise B.
Thank you. Correct.
Okay. Sorry for being pedantic. He wasn't in command when he went missing.
Well, it does say 2,000 trivia questions for those who think they know their Star Trek. So...
Oh,
Or 2,000 questions for those that think they can talk Star Trek. you mean.
Yeah. We're off to AJ's toilet. Hang on. Right.
no, yeah.
Right. Number 2 question. Which Enterprise... Oh, no, this is... Well, no, sorry. That was number 1 question. Number 2 question. Which regular TNG character is beamed onto Kirk's ship in Generations?
Beamed onto Kirk's ship in Generations.
What? Which?
Which regular TNG character is beamed onto Kirk's ship?
I know
Quiet.
this one.
Beamed onto Kirk.
Hi, Echo. Hi, Damon.
Oh, I know it.
I know it.
I know
Mike,
it.
Guinan. Guinan.
Guinan. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Guinan.
Whoopi's character, yes. Thank you, Echo. He knows.
Dining.
Right.
Because it was the
Third
Nexus
question.
rescue, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But
It
again,
weren't
she wasn't being
technically-
on,
well, yeah,
she wasn't
it
being
weren't
on
Kirk's
Kirk's ship.
It wasn't Kirk's ship.
It was the Enterprise B under Henneman, so it wasn't Kirk's ship. You need to get
That's
these
right,
questions right.
Yeah, it wasn't Kirk's ship.
If I had
That's
read
where-
the room, I would
I'm thinking,
apologize.
what's going on here? That's why I said Picard to start off with. It's Guinan, but it's not his ship.
That's right, because you start thinking, hold on a minute. Because I was thinking, hold on a minute, Kirk ain't really in charge of a ship in that.
No.
He does take over for a
Yeah, for a
bit, and
couple
then
minutes.
it's Harriman who says he should
It's
go
not
down.
technically Kirk's
And then
ship.
Kirk says, no, you should stay on the bridge of the Enterprise. I'll go down. So Kirk was in command when he gave those
For a
commands.
few seconds.
So
it
it
ain't
does technically
Kirk.
counts.
It's not Kirk's ship, though, is it? See what I'm saying? It's a badly worded question. Let's admit to
Yeah.
that.
Anyway,
We'll have a
come on,
different
Gareth.
question.
Next
then.
one.
Different question. It'll shut you up. Who is the chair-bound paper pushing at the start of the motion picture?
The what, sorry?
The motion picture, the first film.
Who's the what?
Chair-bound paper pusher.
Oh, no. Go on. Go on,
Kirk.
Michael. Put me out of misery.
I don't know.
It was Kirk.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Third question. Let's go to Khan and your easy subject. What was the name of Khan's wife?
Oh, fucking hell.
And Mrs. Khan doesn't AJ before he was trying to steal.
Alana?
Pardon?
What was the name of Khan's wife?
Was it Alana?
She was a
Elena?
Star Trek person, wasn't she? So
She did also appear in Space Seed.
yeah.
Yeah, because she was one of the crew members, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone?
Is it Jacqueline?
Marla? Is it Marla or Elena?
Is it
I've
is it
got
Jacqueline or
Mara.
something like that?
Marla or something like that, yeah.
Well, we've got everyone in the chat knows.
Yeah, that's it.
I've got to plug this in. Battery's dying.
She was a yeoman and
I'll give you 1 point for
history. She was focused on early Earth history.
Right.
Mm.
First
Hence why
question.
she fell in love with Khan.
With Khan, yeah.
Who doesn't? Star Trek: The Final Frontier.
Depends on which Khan you're talking about.
94. What fear must McCoy face in Star Trek V?
Losing his dad.
Okay, that's a point. There we go. That's your round over. Michael, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go for something you know well. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Oh, fuck you.
Is this 5 questions from Rafa Khan? Come on, make it 5 questions from
Still
Rafa
no, I mean,
Khan.
he's just watched them all recently.
He does. Okay, what is the name of Kirk's son?
David Marcus.
See, that was an easy one. What's he doing? No distracting the other players, AJ. All right, generations. How does Soren intend to get to the Nexus? How does Soren intend the Nexus to get to him? To come to him?
He plans to fire a rocket to destroy one of the planets, Viridian 3, that they're on. That will, or destroy a planet that pushes the Nexus in line with Viridian 3.
He was going to supernova the sun to move the gravitational pull.
I was half
No.
right.
But technically, he's right. He's supernovas. Yeah, no, that.
He supernovas the sun to change the gravitational pull.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then that
Well,
moves, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with Echo's answer because it's the closest to the book. By destroying entire stars to direct it. So a point, I guess. Right.
Sorry, mate. That's the only one I'm going to get of yours the whole quiz. I'm just going to take that.
Well, that's for you, mate.
That's me done now. See you later, gents.
Golf clap.
Right. Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. How many Starfleet regulation violations is Kirk charged with? Hang on, I don't even know the answer yet. Right.
It's got to be at least 3. 1 for stealing the Enterprise, 2 for going to, and 3 for destroying the Enterprise.
No.
4.
AJ.
7.
What do you think? Steve says 4. AJ says 7. The book says.
I think it's the one for stealing the Enterprise, one for the destruction of the Enterprise, one for the disobeying orders, and
going to Genesis planet.
Yeah, and going to the Genesis planet. So I say 4, but then there was one more, wasn't it? That was for Kirk by himself, and then the rest of the crew stood up to help him. So, but the one that Kirk's getting done for is not a regulation. That's just him being demoted back to captain from Admiral.
What's the page now? Right. No one's got it right. Nope. Hang on.
What was it?
I'm back.
What's the answer?
9.
9.
9. And it doesn't list them. Right. Whose question was that?
Me.
Michael's.
Okay.
That was my second
how many we
question.
Have now? 3. 3, isn't it? Gotcha.
Well, you should be keeping count, Gareth. It's your quiz.
If I didn't get 3 different answers, extended answers, each one of you about the questions, I might be able to keep up.
I only gave you. I didn't give an extended answer. I said 7. That was it. I left it at that.
You listed a few off.
I didn't. Not
Right.
one.
Spoke.
No, that was me and Big Steve.
What is the name of the Klingon commander who wants the Genesis project in the Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock?
I can't remember. I know the actor who plays him, but I can't remember the Klingon name.
Hang on. AJ went first.
It's like Krug or something.
What were you going to say, Steve?
Kang?
No, it's no. It is AJ's correct. It's Crew something.
Yes.
Right.
Do I get a point? Yeah. Put me down for my point.
Yeah. I got your point. Don't worry. You got your point.
Thank you.
You're not going to win the car, so that's all right. Okay.
Look, as long as I walk away with some points, I'm happy.
You might forfeit. I should have a forfeit round, so you forfeit all your points. Right. Which track haven't we done? Let's pick another one.
First contact.
Huh?
If we haven't done first contact.
That's funny. There's generations here, and then that's it. The page, the book ends.
Who played Hawk in First Contact?
McDonough.
Yeah, Neil McDonough.
Yeah, Neil. I never know how to pronounce it.
McDonough.
Right. Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country. What is the name of Christopher Plummer's character in the film?
Fuck, I know this, but I can't remember it. Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll allow that. Do you want to give me his rank?
General. General Chang.
Just get general.
Let's slip the dogs of war.
There we go. So next is AJ, I suppose. Let's do. It's a shame there isn't any first contact questions. We could do all 5 on those.
I got my Klingon mixed up.
First contact, I might be all right with. The latter 2, I definitely wouldn't be.
Right. The motion picture. What happens to Decker? I must have the answer that's in the book.
Decker.
I know this one.
I know this one.
In the first film.
Oh my god, I watched and reviewed it not long ago. Jesus.
Oh, you had? I thought that
Yeah,
was easy.
yeah. Decker, what happens to him? He gets taken into into Vija, doesn't he?
He merges with Vija.
Yeah.
To be the
Final
human
answer?
interface it's looking for.
Yeah, he gets taken into Vija. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
He becomes part of Vija. I'll allow it.
He gets taken into Vija, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. What do you want? You're like stupid
Taken into
nerdy
the yellow,
answers.
Patrick. I saw some of your interview. I had to come off for this crowd.
Go on, next.
Okay. Wrath of Khan. How does Captain Terrell avoid killing Kirk?
Bloody
I
hell,
know
what's
this one.
it long ago? Oh, he
Are you watching it right now?
Yeah, no, he turns the phaser on himself.
Kills
Yeah.
himself, yeah. Took long enough. We got that. Right. Third question. What is the name of the shuttlecraft the crew pilot down to God's planet in Star Trek V?
Galileo.
Galileo.
The Galileo 7.
Hang on, I haven't had time to look it up. If it says that, Michael gets the point. Can't find the bloody question now, not only answer. 13, right. No.
No,
No, I thought I couldn't see
not
it.
Galileo.
No.
It wasn't Goddard. Goddard was the spray one on Enterprise, wasn't it?
No.
What's the name on the side of this one?
Anyone for the win?
He-
See, Patrick thinks it's Galileo 7, and so does Movie Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Galileo is the main shuttle from the original Enterprise. So the
Yeah, but they do have other shuttles named after other philosophers. I'm going to say Pluto.
No. Copernicus.
Yeah, okay.
I did say it was named after other philosophers,
yeah.
so...
Well done. That's a good one. Right, what's that? Is that 4 questions? Or is that
Yeah, go on.
Yep. 4 questions? Last question for you. Whereabouts is Kirk living in the Nexus in Star Trek Generations?
Oh.
Well,
I
in his-
think I know this.
in his house in Idaho.
Ohio.
Anyone for
Ohio.
You've been watching my video saying Idaho the other day when we were reviewing Bloody Joe's apartment.
Steve got that.
Iowa.
Who did you say, Steve? Iowa, yes.
Ohio.
You said Ohio, so yeah, Michael gets it right.
It's Iowa.
Iowa.
Right, there we
That's
go.
him saying Idaho.
Yeah, Movie Mad, Ohio. See, no one knows American geography.
Yeah.
So
It's Iowa. It's even mentioned in Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 3. That in that alternate timeline, he was born on the USS Iowa.
Yeah, but that was a pretty bad episode, so I didn't really.
I mean, even in Iowa, there is a James T. Kirk statue.
Yeah, but well, I don't know that, do I?
Well, he
It's in the
says
mentions
The
in
same way Janeway has
Fine
one
one.
in Indiana or
Well,
wherever
yeah.
Janeway's
Yeah.
born.
He says he is from Iowa. He just works in outer space. It's a line from Star Trek 4 for each home.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Final round. So this evening can finally fucking finish. Then you can have.
So
your
what's the
discussion
point
about the answers.
standing? So what's the
point.
current points?
I've
You wanna know
got
the
more
point?
points for Gareth asking shit questions than I've got right, so don't worry about it.
Do not blame the host. Blame the book. Right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't count now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got 12 for Big Steve. 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 to Michael. And minus... 12 for AJ. So 12. So you're equal with Steve tonight so far. So it's all to play for in the ship class round.
Now this is where I'm going to excel.
Now. I know nothing about ship classes.
Right. So we're going to do questions in the Academy entrance exam. Wouldn't that be
Oh,
fun?
bollocks.
So
First
Steve,
encyclopedia.
you might need it. If I can find the answers. Let me get the answer page first. Right, there we go. Question the first. What class is the NCC 1701D?
Galaxy.
It's not quick fire, Andy.
Oh, who was it for?
Who was the question to? Me.
It's
You
Steve,
didn't
yeah.
say you didn't
It was
say
for
who
Big
that was.
Steve.
Fine.
He did say it was for Big Steve. You're
No, he
just not
didn't.
listening, AJ. You
Yeah, he
need
just
to
gave
turn
up
up
and I
the
said,
volume
"Wow."
on that hearing aid of yours.
I'm not the one who's wearing something on my ears, Michael.
I have to in order to have good mic volume. Otherwise, I sound like shit.
Get yourself a
Well, it's not
snowball.
helping you.
Just think of me as the communications officer, and we'll go along with that.
Eric's here. He's a big fan of AJ's, apparently. Don't know.
Thank you, Eric. Kind words indeed.
See?
That will go some way to making me happier that I lose.
Well, you never know. You might still beat Big Steve.
I might beat
Yeah.
you, mate.
No
I
more,
doubt it.
No more pity points. Come on, next question.
Okay, no, yeah. The pity points rounds are over, so you got one question right. Big
I think
Steve.
there's
So-
only one thing I'm going to be beating tonight.
You haven't mentioned 7 of 9.
Look, we all know that Michael's team's broken.
Yeah. Right. How many full-time crew members are there aboard the Enterprise, Steve?
How many full-time crew members are aboard the
Yeah,
Enterprise?
because I think you can just need one, don't you? But they have more than that.
I think I know the answer to this one.
Not your question.
Wait, aboard what Enterprise?
Are you talking bridge?
I think
crew,
the
or are you
origin- yeah,
talking
I-
overall crew.
I think it's whole crew on the original Enterprise.
Whole crew on the Enterprise.
What Enterprise?
The
Which
OG.
Enterprise?
The original,
talking NX-01?
1701. 1701. Because remember, this is 95, so there's been no E, G, or NX-01.
All right, shush, Michael. I got my finger up.
Yeah, it's not your-
Yeah, it's a small finger. We know.
175, okay. No. AJ,
The
do you want to
answer-
try?
79.
Do you want to try?
Where the fuck does that come from? Michael, do you want to try?
79.
All right. I think the correct answer is 400.
Closer than the rest. 1,012.
Okay, sorry.
See, Movie Man almost got it.
Yeah.
You see, wait, was it max amount or
Said
actual
full-time.
amount?
Close.
Because
said
if it was max
full-time.
amount,
This
These
is-
fucking
what I mean, it's
questions,
a good
man.
question.
I wouldn't have thought that
It's-
the Enterprise was big enough to house that many people.
because
original
every
Enterprise.
couple of episodes, Kirk mentions that there's at least 400 crew members aboard the Enterprise.
Wow.
That's why I said 400.
Right. Anyway,
Well, Kirk's
question
wrong.
3 for Steve. On which deck is the main computer core located?
On what ship?
On what deck of the ship?
On what ship? What space station? What?
The Enterprise.
The original, you might say.
It says what deck is it?
I know.
They want in all of them, obviously. Well, the first question was about the Enterprise D. Use that one, and if that helps.
Deck 15 on the original, deck 8 on the D, and it's on deck 3 of DS9.
not the answer I have here.
What shade of grey is painted on the side of the fucking ship? I don't fucking know.
Battleship grey.
It's on deck 10, apparently.
I was going to say deck 10.
No, you weren't.
I know it was the lower sides, but go on. Next one.
Question 4 for Steve. What class was the NCC 1701A?
It was a Constitution refit class.
Ooh, it's getting technical now. Yeah, well, the first part's right.
It's the one I used in my thumbnail. Was the Enterprise A?
Yeah, it's the Constitution, but the A's the refit.
Okay.
Geeks.
Right. Last question for Steve. What is the standard medium for space communications?
The standard medium for space communication. Sub something.
Woofer?
Yeah.
Subspace.
No. Subspace.
Michael. No cheating.
He wasn't gonna get it. Let's be
I
real.
wasn't gonna get it. I just didn't think it was going to be something. Subspace. Space just went out my mind.
Okay, well,
To be fair, I was going to say communications relay, so it wasn't until you said sub that I was like, oh, it's subspace.
Yeah.
I'll try another one. What is in what sector is Earth located?
Alpha.
I've got it.
The Sol
Hang
system.
on.
Alpha.
Hang on.
Sol system. Alpha quadrant.
My finger was up first.
To be fair, it was for AJ.
It was.
Go on, then, AJ.
Sol
Sector
system.
001.
That's it.
Yes.
Of course it is. Oh,
Get in there.
Everyone's getting that one.
Oh, you and your
We're
first
moving
fucking
back.
contact and your battle of Sector 001.
Got it. Peter got it. Maybe I got it. Right. Michael's questions. Name the two types of replicators.
There's two types?
Yes.
I didn't know it. I just knew they made things. Does anyone want to put their
There's
hand
the
up
food
there?
replicator.
Is it matter and...
Hang on. Hands.
Well, you just said, did anyone else want to have a
I
go
said
at
put
it?
your hands up. See it?
See, AJ had it
And
first,
that isn't right.
so
You
What?
get that right. Okay, go on then, AJ.
Matter and antimatter.
no, that's how you use the dilithium chamber. Is matter and antimatter?
Is it just going by that then? If it's not scientific, is it something like industrial and fucking recreational, something like that for food
what's
and
moving now.
recreational?
No.
Go on.
Damn. Hang on, I can't find the fucking thing. Now
If it's matter and antimatter, I'm hanging up.
Quantum and molecular.
What?
What?
Quantum
and
and molecular. Can't fucking say it.
molecular.
Molecular.
So there we go. Whose question was that? Michael. Right.
Mine.
Number 2. What is the nearest in the Starfleet personnel come to an alcoholic beverage?
On which ship?
What series? Yeah.
In what series? Because if we're talking TNG onwards, it's Synthahol.
Correct.
Is that the answer?
Yeah, synthahol. That's what they serve from TNG onwards is synthetic alcohol.
But there was
That's
certainly
why
Romulus and Nail in
that's
the
why
original
Scotty was repulsed by the synthahol because it wasn't real alcohol.
But that's not what
Well,
the
we're gonna do
closest to alcoholic drink to Starfleet officer's going to get, because they were drinking bloody Romulan ale.
Yeah, but that's illegal, isn't it?
they're not allowed
smuggled
to.
on.
It was for a time during the Dominion War, but even that was replicated.
Nerd.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
All right, what's my third question?
Third, okay. Right, what's high? That's too easy. What does code 1 signify?
Code 1.
Toilet break.
Red alert.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Was it the Omega? Is it the Omega particle?
Nope.
No, this book came out before the Omega Directive.
Are you sure? Because wasn't the Omega in the original series?
It's not the answer. It's a declaration of war.
Oh.
See? All right, final question. What
I thought that was my third question.
Fine. Fourth question. I lost count. I kept asking the same ones. Right. What are the Enterprise's windows made out of?
Tritanium.
I'm going to have to which Enterprise?
First one.
Old one.
Because in the Enterprise E in First Contact, the force fields.
Pre-first contact.
But you never
I've
said
stated
that.
many times.
I'm giving up. I don't know.
Okay. Yep.
They're made out of the plexiglass that Scotty gives the engineers in Star Trek 4,
Which is called
thingamies too.
Transparent aluminum.
There we go. Steve gets it because the chat's way ahead of all of you.
Hold on a minute, I led him to the answer.
Well, that's your own fault.
Start off.
You should have thought the first bit, then
Yeah.
the answer. Instead of saying I don't know. Right, last question. What happened to the NCC 1701C?
It got destroyed over Narendra 3.
Defending who from who?
Defending the Klingons from the Romulans.
That is the
I
answer.
need to put a light on. Oh, wait, Alexa.
I'll add the extra bit in for you, Gareth. Don't worry.
I didn't finish. Right, there we go. That's your
Alexa,
5 now, I think.
Turn on the light.
No
Just
cheating.
get up and click the fucking switch.
What?
Just get up and turn it on by the switch, you lazy git.
I don't need to. I just tell you to.
You were half up.
Computer.
Right.
You're already up. How hard is it just to go to the light?
I wonder if we shout Alexa, light off. Oh, see, it doesn't work.
No, it only works in my voice.
Oh, it's
And now
Right, anyway,
who's the geek?
He's got the Marjal Barrett voice track on it as well. Right, AJ,
Yes.
what class of ship was the Enterprise C?
I don't
I know this one.
Honestly, don't know. I'm not a geek.
I do. My hand was up first.
I know it first.
It's the ambassador class.
There it is. Right.
Beautiful ship.
Didn't get that one.
I wouldn't have got that. Not classes.
Okay, not classes. I forgot you don't know anything.
I don't know ship classes. I'm not that geeky.
Hang on, don't be tailoring his questions to stuff that he knows.
Come on now. I don't know class. Just because you don't know your classes, because you got all your little toys.
I know my classes because I play Star Trek Online and Star Trek Legacy like a normal person.
Like a normal
Abnormal
person.
person.
Right. What
Are you
treaty?
looking at your phone, Michael? Put it down.
Hey, no cheating.
I'm
Let me
on
see your hand.
Instagram, so I'm not looking up anything.
Yeah,
you can-
all right.
you mates. Anyway, what treaty prevents the Federation from developing a cloaking device?
I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what that's called. What treaty it's called.
Jesus. Anyone?
Alderaan?
No,
Yes.
that's Star Wars.
It's the Kidama Accords, isn't it?
It was
No,
Alderaan.
that's
Right. All right. Third question for AJ. An easy
What
one.
was the answer to that one anyway?
It was the Treaty of Algeron. I guess that's what he said, not Alderaan.
Mm-hmm.
He said Alderaan.
I heard him say Alderaan. That's why I made mention of it, that it's not Star Wars.
Alderon.
I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it.
Anyway,
I've got
what is a
enough points to
Dyson
be happy
sphere?
with. A what?
AJ, what is a Dyson sphere?
Oh, Dyson sphere is the big thing in space.
Correct.
It's in the episode with Scotty.
He didn't ask me for the episode
Relics.
details. It's asked me what it is.
Scotty comes back in TNG. It's a big thing that's it's
A big
around
sphere.
the star. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll allow that. That's the correct answer.
What was the correct answer?
Around a star.
Yeah. I didn't know. I do know.
Well, we're on fourth one. Make it a hard one.
The big thing in space.
AJ's head is a big thing in space.
Yeah, you could talk, Michael.
What was the?
At least I've got hair.
Whoa! For now,
Don't get personal,
20
now.
years.
Yeah,
You look
might not
more
wanna say
like
that in this
you look
company.
like Sir Patrick Stewart,
Oi.
just
Isn't he in the UK
less
around now?
handsome.
He's got a new book
Well,
out.
you're getting
Anyway,
very personal. Is that
Fourth.
because you're afraid of losing?
Are you trying to say
I'm
that
not
Gareth
losing.
looked
I'm
like
in the
Patrick
lead.
Stewart when he wore his toupee when he was meant to be French?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. No, I'm completely lost. What are transponder codes? Put that in your pipe.
What are transponder codes?
Yeah.
The codes
Yeah.
in the transponder of the vessels.
What's the fucking page now? Oh, there it is. 15. No.
Well, you can track the vessel by its transponder codes.
Ooh.
Wasn't that what they used in Star Trek 2, where they took over the command of the Reliant?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a transponder. Transponders is
It's
a
position,
tracking
isn't it?
code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you would think of it in a modern day plane.
Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
Star Trek 2, they took over the Reliant because Kirk put the
That was the
code.
access codes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it in Star Trek terms then, Gareth?
Transmitted identification codes for ships in space.
Tracking code, yeah.
There you go. A
You
basic
can
way of
track, you
saying
can
it.
track
Yeah.
that vessel. You can track that ship. You
Yeah,
can say
so
that we know that that's
AJ
that
is
ship.
correct.
I never said he wasn't.
He was correct. He's correct for once.
Right. Who designed the NCC 1701D's engines?
Oh,
No, I wouldn't know that. I'm not even going to pretend to know the answer.
I just know it because LaForge. I know her first name, Leia, because LaForge boned
course.
her in the holodeck.
Yes.
Yeah, he falls in love with her, and then she comes aboard and
And she's being a
discovers this hollow program and gets creeped
Yeah.
out.
Leia, something or other.
I'll give you that. That was close.
Yeah.
Brahms.
That's the one.
You
Right.
know, outside, I actually in my hall, I actually have D's technical manual.
Oh, see, everyone else seems to know it.
I've got that as well, actually.
But
Upstairs.
that's easy
Foxy.
for them to get it because they're all sat at home with fucking Google.
Right.
It's true. They
Well,
can
they're
Google the
knowledgeable.
answer. We
Yeah.
can't.
AJ's been doing that all evening, but look at
I
the
have not.
reflection.
If I'd been doing that, I would have won.
Final question to AJ. On what deck is the main bridge located?
On what ship? What?
This isn't your question.
Gareth, what deck is the main?
It's the same on every single ship.
It
What
is
is
Deck
it?
one.
Well,
That
no,
is
it's not,
true.
is it? Because in Star Trek 5, when they're going up in their jet boots, those numbers are going up as they're going up that lift shaft.
We ignore that.
No.
You can't
You're
ignore
wrong.
it because he's on deck 57 by the time he stops in the lift.
That's right. And they start down the bottom.
Yeah, you're talking about the Constitution refit. There's no. He never said on the Constitution refit.
He never
He
said
said
on
on.
No, but Michael, you said that it's the same on every ship.
It is the same on every
Well,
ship,
it's not obviously
unless
not,
you're talking about the
because-
battle bridge.
because
Then that's
no,
on a completely different deck.
Because on the Enterprise in Star Trek 5, when they're going
Which
up
is
this
before
lift
night-
shaft,
Yeah, but the question
the
doesn't
numbers-
say Star Trek
No,
5.
but I'm
Who
just
said
saying
deck
that you're
one?
wrong.
A ship.
That you're
Who
wrong.
said deck 1?
I said deck 1.
You're not right.
It's not right.
Huh?
It's not right.
It's not right. It's a poorly written question.
That's right. Absolutely, I agree.
If the question said on average, what deck would the main be on?
Right, what on average? I'm going to track down the author of this book after this and have a go at him.
Dude.
Ruining my night.
There's going to be some strongly worded emails sent their way.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
There we go. So the scores are.
Michael won. We all knew that.
Well, yeah. 13, 14, 15,
Look at his little
16,
smile.
17,
Look, he's really happy with himself.
17 to Steve. 16, 17, 18, 19 to Michael so far. And AJ's got 15.
He's got 2.
You didn't steal
Well, I'm
it,
happy with
so
that.
there we go.
So I
Right.
finished 2 points behind Michael. That means in the last round, I did better.
Yeah, you got. I think you got all
5
yours in
points
the last
behind
round.
him at the end of the last one.
Well, considering I don't consider myself to be a Star Trek nerd and geek like you two folk, I'm quite happy with my outcome. I would have expected better from Michael, actually,
Well done, Michael. I'm
and you,
quitting.
Steve. I would have expected better.
To be
I'm
honest
bit-
with you, it's
I
the
am
way the
golf clap.
questions were
Golf
worded.
clap.
Yeah, to be fair, it is the way the questions, a lot of those questions were worded.
Yeah, that doesn't wash. That doesn't wash, people.
Yeah.
Make excuses.
See, I fully expected Garrett to actually come up with his own questions, not read them from a book.
Yeah, mine would be who played Captain
But that's
Kirk?
just me giving too much credit to Gareth, given how lazy he is.
Thank you, Michael. That is true.
Right, going live at the weekend, ladies and
I
gents.
spent a
We'll do
pound on
Star
that.
Trek quiz on movie chats, and you can all take your time and answer them.
Fine, I give up. Right.
No, thank you for hosting that, Gareth. I know it's not
Thank
easy.
you very much. It's been an amazing time.
Yeah.
It
I
has
don't know
been-
why I got an invite to it, but there we go.
You claim you're a Star Trek fan. You're reviewing the films. You're reviewing the TV shows.
Yeah,
Yeah, but as AJ says, it just goes in one ear and out the other.
it does.
Well,
Why do you think I have to do my episode review so quick? If I sit on it too long, I've forgotten it.
Yeah. It's the same with me. Like tomorrow morning, as soon as I wake up, I'm going to watch the episode and then get dressed and then record my video. So no one wants to see me do a video of that naked.
I should have got my.
I haven't seen any. I've seen the first half of the first episode of Strange New Worlds, and I just found it really, really slow, and I haven't watched the rest of them yet.
Oh, you should.
I finished the
It's
first season.
fantastic.
I haven't seen the
Oh
second
no, I
season.
will get round to watching it. I just haven't got round to watching it yet.
Aha.
Like this week's episode is going to be
Spoiler.
interesting.
Why? What one is it?
Episode 5.
I know
It's
that.
basically they're pulling from the Voyager episode where they split B'Elanna with her Klingon and human half. When they're
Yeah.
doing that to Spock in this episode.
Oh, sounds rubbish. When are they doing the Lower Decks
Um,
episode with Dennis Quaid's son?
That I think that's going to be either 6, 7. I'd say it might be even just the last episode. They're going to make us wait till the last episode for that.
Yeah,
I just want them to start building towards Pike's accident.
that is it.
Yeah, you got
Don't-
That's
5
gonna
years.
be years
Yeah,
away, isn't it?
That's
I know
years
you're
away.
It's still a little bit
You've got
away,
a
yeah.
few years away, but does that mean
Because we're in 2259 at the moment.
Yeah, they're going to wait a few years to see how the show goes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Am I going to have to have 3 seasons worth of nothingness while we wait for Pike's episode?
Well, things happen.
Why
It's
do you want
nothing
to see
do with
Pike's
him.
accident? It's over then.
I mean, we technically have seen the accident in Discovery.
No. Yeah, but
So
that's
why
what
do you
I'm
want to see
saying,
it again?
That episode in Discovery, and it's referred to quite heavily in season 1. That what
It is,
Pike's
yeah.
going to go
Yeah,
through.
a bit too much. Luckily, they stopped that in season 2.
So they've sort of built it right up, and then from what I gather from season 2, it's been a bit more slow. And Pike's hardly been in the first couple of episodes, has he? While he's been off watching number 1's case. So just you've got this momentum, and you've hacked it and stopped.
Well, they needed to get rid of it.
Yeah, they had to, because season 1 was Pike coming to terms with it.
And it was a bit depressing having him being depressed about it for the whole of season 1.
Yeah.
So he's accepted it, and that'll happen when it comes to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the journey we take to get there.
Well, give me a good journey.
How many episodes you watched?
Half of the first one.
Well, half of the first series or first episode? Well,
half of the first episode of season 2. I got to the bit where they went to the planet to rescue what's-her-face.
Lon.
And then stopped there when they started explaining the fact that the Klingons and Federation swap half over, and then
yeah, that's right. See, I can't even remember that episode.
It's a bit like Nimbus 3 in Star Trek 5.
Yeah, but where they swap ownerships instead of everyone working together. But I'm just sort of like, this is a bit slow.
Yeah, it's not.
I stopped there because I think I was busy with work, and then I just never picked it back up after that.
Yeah, I think series 2 has been a bit of a bit. It's taken a bit of a dip.
Yeah, like episode 1 was okay. Episode 2 was great. Episode 3 was great. Episode 4 not so much.
Episode 3 weren't great.
I liked episode 3.
That was the one with Kirk.
Yeah. I liked it, but it also left me having a massive headache with the timeline change.
Too soon to do that.
Yeah. They shouldn't have done it. Because I get what they're trying to do, like with the original series was they was trying to show us the possible future. They shouldn't have messed around with that, trying to make it more modern. It should have just stayed as the eugenics wars happened in 92 to 96. And just stop trying to make Star Trek's past to be our future.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, that's the problem with it. That's the problem with it all now, though, isn't it? Because they're not even looking at stuff that was written in Enterprise. They're not referring to any of that stuff, or they're just rewriting stuff that we already know.
They did say that they're really towing the line this season with continuity and canon.
I hope so. Because they need to rescue some credibility back after the last couple of seasons of Discovery. They need to do something there, because they're losing viewers, because like Gareth and I were talking at the start of the show before you guys come on. If you're going to ask me questions about the end of Discovery in the latest season of Strange New Worlds, it's changing everything that we know at the back end of the original series. And
so you admit that you got in there early on and swayed Gareth into his questioning.
It did me well, didn't it? Asking me what Yeoman What's-a-Tit's name was at the start of the first question.
Look, what they've done with Star Trek is they brought it back. Now they've saturated the market with it too much, given us too much again, much like what Disney's done with Marvel and Star Wars, and people are not as invested and are bored with it.
Is that what you think the issue was? We got Prodigy, we got Strange New Worlds.
Prodigy's gone. Prodigy's been cancelled.
but we got them all at the same time, didn't we? Prodigy, Lower Decks, Strange New Worlds, Discovery, and Picard.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I can see it from perspective of viewers on my reviews to Star Trek. Numbers on views for reviews have dropped massively, and it's not just for me. It's for people in the whole Star Trek community that are doing reviews.
Yeah, I've even noticed it on
have dipped
because on my episode 3 review, I got like 200 views, and then my last week's review barely cracked 100.
Yeah, I used to get over.
I think it's sitting at like 76 right now.
Yeah, I used to easily clear over 1,000, more than 1,000 views on Star Trek reviews, and now you're looking at a few hundred. People don't care.
Yeah,
but it isn't just mine. I'm not just saying it for myself. There's other channels where Star Trek reviews are done. People I talk to, and their reviews have plummeted. Numbers have plummeted as well. People just ain't got interest there.
I just think they've missed this big trick because during the whole Enterprise sort of Suliban War, the Future War, the man in the shadows is meant to be Archer. So I don't. For the life of me, I don't know why they don't reference that in Discovery when they go so far in the future. That they know what's happened here, the Future War.
They kind of do.
Scott Beluga back for a couple of episodes in Discovery.
They kind of do mention it, that what they've done is illegal because of the temporal Cold War. They do make mention of that, but that's as far as it goes.
We get that one officer who's the hologram, and they go, right, okay, that's what that is. In a different time with what's her face, the previous captain, the one that goes back through the thing.
Oh, you mean Philippa Giorgio?
Yeah, well, because did you mention about the temporal displacements and all of that stuff coming from the different universes?
That wasn't to do with the temporal Cold War. That was a different
but it was all about going through the different timelines and stuff like that. So I don't know. I just think they've missed the trick. Bring back Archer. Mention him. At least mention.
People are talking about having him come back in Strange New Worlds, because we do know in some beta canon that he lived to see the launch of the 1701 Enterprise, which launched in 2245. So we do know he was alive around that time. But afterwards, we don't know. Because again, in beta canon, he isn't the Shadow Man. And he goes on to become the first president of...
But the rumor of Archer coming into Strange New Worlds, he was meant to be giving a presentation like Cochrane gave at the start of Enterprise.
Yeah.
And that was meant to be Archer's sort of end glory. That's the end of that. We've launched it. Thanks very much. But he's not actually talking about the 1701. He's talking about how his experiences sort of led to where they are, and that was the rumor side of it. But I don't know. I'd like to say I just think try tie into everything that we all know and love, and bring some of that aspect back into Star Trek.
Yeah, I think another big thing that Paramount fucked themselves over with is having it strictly streaming.
Yeah.
Had Discovery and had the other shows not being streaming only and actually aired on cable networks, it might have been a lot more popular. Because I do know that turned a lot of fans off watching these shows is because they were streaming only.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're mute there, Garrett.
It's all right. I was saying something bad about AJ.
What? Yeah, I know. I was reading it.
I mean, when aren't you, to be fair? When aren't you?
He's looking old and haggard. It's time for him to get to bed.
So what's your view, Gareth, on where the current state of Star Trek is?
I don't know. I haven't seen season 2 of Strange New Worlds, so I'm holding off until there's more of them to watch. I did enjoy the last season, the first season. That's the only ones I've watched recently. I don't think I've watched anything else. Prodigy or Lower Decks or anything.
Lower
But,
Decks
yeah.
is very good.
I really
It's-
enjoy Lower Decks. I love all the little Easter eggs and the little throwaway
It took me a
lines.
while to get into Lower Decks. It took me until I think the end of season 2 to get into Lower Decks fully.
I only saw the first season, I think.
I actually
Anyways.
own just season 2 on DVD
Ah.
because trying to add Star Trek into my collection over here is stupidly expensive on a lot of the stuff.
So,
Like season 4 of Discovery on Blu-ray is like 40 quid over here.
yeah. See,
in
I think
CEX.
I think the problem is with Star Trek is you've got they've done these different projects like Prodigy, like Lower Decks. Now there's going to be a huge. Okay, let's. Star Trek's got a fan base and a following, but the majority of its viewers, let's face facts here, are not geek following. Do you know what I mean? They're just sort of more casual viewers, right? So with Prodigy and Lower Decks, you've limited your viewership. You've decreased what you're going to get because there's a lot of people that won't accept animation to start with. You're seeing it now with Ahsoka. People are saying, I've seen people moaning that they've got to go back and watch Star Wars Rebels to understand a lot of what Ahsoka has to offer, even though Star Trek Rebels is a fantastic series. And so you're going to have a lot of people.
Clone Wars for the majority of it.
So you're going to have a lot of people who straight away are put off by Lower Decks. Number one, because it's animation. Number two, because of its tonally what it does. Because it's very.
And number 3, fans don't consider it canon, even though it is.
Right. But it is a very. If you stuck with it, it's a very good series. It's very funny. It's very faithful. It is made with so much love to Star Trek. It is oozing it. Prodigy, similar. Prodigy is on face value aimed at children.
Yeah,
it's got that. That's where it's aimed for, to try and bring in a younger fan base into Star Trek and build up for the future. Even though it's got a story that is hugely accessible to an older audience, like Star Wars Rebels, very similar. Star Wars Rebels on face value when it first came about was aimed at a younger audience. But story-wise, narratively speaking, that narrative flow within would draw in people who stuck with it worthwhile. But this is the thing, people don't care because it's animation aimed at children. The other is animation with a humorous tone, which Star Trek doesn't do. So unless you're actually stuck with them and accept them for what they are, you've fractured. You've got an audience that's fractured amongst all these shows. You've got different people watching different things, and a reduced amount watching them. Hence the cancellation of Prodigy and the cancellation of Discovery. Because they knew that they'd made mistakes with Discovery. Right, it was never the plan to jump Discovery forward in time. That was never the core plan for that show. That occurred at the point where they came to realise we've actually screwed up setting this in the past. We should never have done that. People wanted a show that showed Starfleet further down the line. So they took Discovery and they flung that into the future to give audiences what they wanted, while at the same time giving them this nonsense story to cover up their misdoings, which is essentially saying no one's now allowed to ever speak about this spaceship. No one's ever allowed to speak about the fact Spock had a sister. This is all top secret. It's all got to be kept tight-lipped to try and save face and save that continuity errors that they created. And then they've given you the show set in the future.
But then they kicked us in
for it.
But then they kicked us in the balls with the whole Calpian bloody devil child taking a dicky fit and blowing up half the spaceship.
Yeah.
How do we get this ship in the past to be relevant to something that's 400 years in the future. I know we'll blow everything up. There's no more dilithium. Oh, by the way, you're the only one that's got a space drive that can move around the galaxy now. Go and put us all back together. It was a daft idea. And especially when they were building up the burn to be something great, apart from a kid threw his pram out, their toy out of his pram. And that's all it was.
Yeah, I loved season 3 on first watch until we got to that bit. And then when I rewatched it before season 4 came out, knowing what the burn was in advance, it kind of took away from my enjoyment.
Season, yeah. Takes the shine.
It's the same with season 2. It was the same with season 2. Knowing who the Red Angel is, knowing what's going to happen with Control and all that, took away from my enjoyment from season 2 on a rewatch.
Physical media. Dan's put in the comments there about what about Kirk's animated series. I haven't watched it for a while, mate, but I've got that here from CEX, so that I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to give that one a go.
I watched 3 episodes of Star Trek the Animated Series, and it's good. The episode that I liked was when Spock had to go back in time to Kirk and Spock had to go back in time to when Spock was a wee lad, using the Guardian of Forever, bringing that back, which I thought was nice.
Or after Spock's sister was born.
Just never even mentioned, because this was the 70s. This was the 70s with the Scooby-Doo, Hanna-Barbera animation of reusing it and just having them stand still and talk.
Do you know what would be an interesting scenario with that is that if they introduced that Amanda had an affair and Michael was the love child of an affair gone astray while Savick was off doing whatever he was doing, being a teacher. He was off getting some more of that Vulcan dick somewhere, and Michael was the love child. That would have been a bit more than, oh yeah, by the way, that's your adoptive sister that nobody knew about. Okay.
I still don't like the fact that they named her Michael Burnham. It just still has it didn't gel well with me when it was announced. It still doesn't gel well with me.
Why? Because they've taken your name and assigned it to a girl.
No, it's the fact that they assigned the girl the name Michael. If it was Michelle, I would have no problem with, because that is the female version of Michael.
Right.
But no, they had to say it's Michael.
Yeah, Michael Burnham. Yeah, cool name.
Right. It's only took us 2 hours to get to that politically correct state.
Yeah, normally it takes 10 minutes.
Which is a record for us.
Yeah, we've done well.
At the end of the day, I think the only worthwhile thing Star Trek Discovery ever gave us was Anson Mount as Pike.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because he stole that. He stole series 2. He stole it. Every scene he was in.
I quite like Saru. I thought Saru.
Yeah, Saru. I when season 1 was airing, the only 3 people I liked was Dr. Culber, Paul Stamets, and Saru.
Yeah.
And Tilly to an extent.
But Tilly's the only ensign I know that's been in number 1.
Yeah.
You're going to give number 1 duties, promoter. You've got another Harry Kim scenario here.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only ensign I know that's actually been in charge of a starship.
I mean, technically, the Nightingale episode of Voyager, Harry Kim was captain of a different ship. So technically, he has Tilly beat on that one.
Yeah, boring
Tilly did it for him timeline-wise.
Right. You've had your 2 hours. We're done. So, congratulations, Michael, on your 300 subs.
Thank you very much. It's at 307 at the moment.
Yeah, no, already.
Nice.
Big Steve is live tomorrow night.
I think I honestly assumed I would slow down after I hit 200. Boy, was I wrong.
To be fair, we slowed down when we hit 500. We seem to rocket up to 500, and then it's slow progress after that.
Yeah.
So what's tomorrow night, Big Steve? 7:15. What are you doing?
7:15. We haven't got a homework movie, and we've not. Why is it when I've searched your channel, Michael, to subscribe, the first thing that comes up is Barbie?
I don't know. I have to.
What are you
I
doing
have
on
to see
Barbie?
that now for myself.
And AJ's live on
Look, Barbie.
Saturday at 2 p.m.
That's right. Talking
That's
about
right.
the death of cinema.
It doesn't come up for me.
No. Tom Cruise is rescued.
That was probably because I pay for YouTube Premium. Ads won't come up for me.
So we haven't got a topic for tomorrow. We haven't got a homework movie or a featured actor, but we have got Dave on Farm Savage Zombie Reviews. So he's coming to have another chat with us. We really enjoyed having him on the other week. We invited him back. So as always, we'll put the link into the chat. So if anyone else wants to join in, then please feel free to come on. And it's always a good chat on our channel. We look after you.
No swearing, like he's been doing all night.
I can't promise that.
Okay. Anyway, thanks all three for taking part.
Thank you for having me on.
Michael won. Well done, Michael.
Yeah, I won.
We're all winners in the end.
Well, as you said, it was 2-1 to me.
I lost a bet. I had my money on the nag.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. See you another night.